Hi.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show. If that's no surprises, you don't be surprised because it's possible we could get some snow Wednesday further to our north, maybe 6 inches.
What? Well, let's go outside really quick and see what Tina has to say about our weather.
Good morning, it's Tina at Hometown Heating, Cooling, and More. It looks like it's going to be a rainy day. Don't forget your umbrellas.
I loaned my last umbrella to Dan Bishop at the Catholic Charities dinner pass out.
Oh.
But I believe he brought it back. That was my last umbrella.
Yeah, Dan Bishop brought it back.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dan. We're not going to see 60s until next week.
Right.
So,
Our normal high for April 2nd is 53 degrees. Right now it is 40. Our high today 49 with showers and even a thunderstorm. Again, possible. Did you see last night?
I mean,
Thunder.
yeah, I heard it. My dogs, they didn't like it at all. It was scary loud. I thought it was very scary.
A lot of rain fell. And we'll continue to see it pile up today.
Yesterday was such a busy day at our house. We had a teenager birthday. And,
Yeah, Ella's birthday, turning 13 yesterday.
yeah, she didn't have school, which was very nice. And then got to have her cousin James over all day.
Oh.
And then we had a soccer scrimmage. And then we went and did some presents. And then we went to Panda Express.
Oh, wow.
Have you ever been?
The last time I was there, I had an incident.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, it's my...
I was in the drive-thru. I asked them if they could change the white rice to brown rice. Couldn't be done.
Really? Did you know that white rice has less calories than brown rice?
I did not know that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
They think that. But yeah, white rice has the fewest amount of calories on that menu. Just underneath brown rice, and then above that would be the fried rice.
I get that. Everyone's brackets are busted. There are no perfect brackets in the NCAA tournament anymore, and none here. Although you are leading.
That's what I've heard, but
Yeah.
I can't get any more points.
I'm battling you.
So what has to happen? Because did we pick UConn to win, or
I
no?
picked Purdue and UConn.
Okay,
Who did you pick?
Purdue.
You picked.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I picked
ESPN shows
UConn.
how many points we're able to get.
Okay, and I don't think I can get any more points.
You
so-
picked Marquette.
I
Red
did.
Marquette.
Yeah, I did pick Marquette.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it is. It is. I'm disappointed in that.
Well, the Final Four is set after last night. The women's Final Four is set.
Oh my gosh, last night was awesome. We got after our trip to the Panda Express, we got home and watched the Iowa LSU game, which was fantastic. It's women's college basketball's in a great spot, and a lot of times it's more fun to watch than the men's game. Last night, both games were great.
Yeah, and the NCAA continues to get flack for treating the women's tournament as second class, and evidence is mounting this year that that is still the case. In one instance, the three-point line on the championship court is different on two ends of the
What
court.
does that have to do with the women's tournament?
It's because they don't give the attention and
those-
care to the women's tournament. The women they're staying at crappier hotels.
No, that's not always the case. I don't think that's always the case anymore. But those floors are made off site and then shipped
in Michigan.
Right, but it wasn't like they were designing the floor and think, oh, this is going to be for the women's floor. We'll take less time. It was a measurement issue. But what's crazy is that there were games played on that court, and all of these women who have grown up playing basketball every single day of their lives did not notice that the three-point line was shorter on that end. It's mind-boggling to me.
Well,
Absolutely crazy. Crazy.
If you're an athlete, your assumption is, I mean, you wouldn't even think that this
Correct.
on this big national stage that could be
You
an
wouldn't.
issue. You would just
You
it wouldn't be
wouldn't.
in your mind.
But when you shoot around at before, you didn't just walk out onto the court to play the game. There's a shoot around in the morning. There's before the game. You practice at both ends. Someone had to notice that. It's absolutely crazy that no one noticed that. None of the players or the coaches before games are being played. So I think that's more alarming.
Well, they're going to be re-evaluating all of the courts based on that because all the courts come from the same place, Michigan,
Yeah.
and they're painted here before they're shipped off.
If you want to get mad about something related to the women's and men's tournament, then you could get mad that there's not as many sites for the regionals as women. Men have 4 sites. The women, there's 2 sites. So that would be something that
And
I would argue with a little bit.
yeah, and sports media treating the coaches and the athletes poorly in columns in both the Los Angeles Times and the Washington Post over the weekend.
I thought the Washington Post was more of like a profile. Now, there were some things in there that I'm sure Kim Mulkey did not want people to know about her family, but unfortunately, when you're a multi-million-dollar basketball coach at a high-level school, people have a right and an interest to know about it. I didn't think it was that bad. The LA Times one maybe a little bit different, but I
Yeah.
think the Washington Post article not really comparable to the LA Times one, if that's fair to you.
Yeah, the LA Times article called the athletes dirty debutantes. The
Yeah.
writer apologized in social media posts, and they took that phrase out of the article.
Yes, I did.
First time ever, Andy, the Final Four this year includes a never-before-seen occurrence. Connecticut and NC State's men's and women's basketball team both reached their respective Final Fours, the semifinals, making the first time 2 schools have sent both of their teams to the Final Four in the same year. How
That's
about
crazy.
that? Yeah.
Yeah, that's, 2 of the same. Wow. Basketball is good at those schools for sure.
It's happened 13 times in the last 20 years that we've had a men's and women's team of the
Had-
same school in the
Had to be
Final
North
Four.
Carolina a couple times.
Yeah, that was the most recent one. South Carolina
South
in
Carolina.
2017.
Did you catch our April Fool's joke yesterday?
I did, where you said you were leaving the morning show for a career in film.
I thought that was a stupid idea to even say that because it's not believable.
No.
But my co-host forced me into having a story as well. But no, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, and Jennifer said she's moving to Illinois.
Which
It's
we were gonna.
believable.
Yeah, it was very believable. She had a lot of text messages yesterday, not from friends, but from clients saying, "Hey, you gonna sell my house or what?" So yeah, that was the big. I don't really like April Fools now that my daughter has a birthday on April Fools. I know you hate it as
I
well.
hate April Fools.
The Tropicana closed in Vegas just a few hours ago, Bart.
They're tearing it down.
Oh
today.
my gosh! And this is one of my favorite. This was one of my favorite spots. Had you ever been? I know you had because I was in the Tropicana with you.
We were in the Tropicana?
Yeah, our grandmother.
Oh.
We popped in there. Or maybe it was the Flamingo. I'm not sure. But the Tropicana had opened in the 50s, and
Oh yeah, it was a mob hangout.
Oh my gosh! Unbelievable.
The mob ran Vegas back in
Yeah,
the 50s.
the Tropicana, the Flamingo, the Stardust. The Stardust is a casino that I was escorted out from.
I have a Las Vegas hotel quiz for you, Andy.
Love it.
These hotels, they're themed. I'm going to tell you the theme. You
Okay.
tell me the hotel.
Love
Here's
it.
an example. Medieval Europe, Excalibur. Ancient Egypt.
I would have guessed. I'll guess any. This is going to be the easiest thing I've ever done.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
Luxor,
Luxor is correct. New York City,
New York, New York.
correct. Caesars, or
Caesar's Palace.
Roman Empire,
Caesar's.
sorry. Pirates,
Ooh, Pirates. The Treasure Island.
correct. Carnival, and
Circus,
Mardi
Circus.
Gras.
Well, wait. Are they closed? Say it again.
Carnival and Mardi Gras.
Carnival and Mardi Gras. The New Orleans.
Harrah's.
Are they open?
I don't know.
I don't know if
Maybe,
Harris.
maybe
I don't
not.
know if Harris is open anymore.
Polynesia.
The Venetian.
No. The Mirage.
Oh, the Mirage. I've been to all of those hotels. And do you know what first sparked my interest in Las Vegas?
The Mob.
The Mob. No, the movie
Casino?
Casino. Yes, the movie Casino, which my grandmother saw in the movie theater.
Yeah.
Yeah, the movie Casino, and
She actually, I think she brought a priest with
She
her.
did Father Kettleberger. I'll never
Yeah.
forget that story.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, I didn't know priests were allowed to go to movies like that. Frankly, that's what I thought at the time.
It was R. It would be. I would say it was heavy R.
It was, yeah, yes. Speaking of Vegas, is anyone following this P. Diddy situation in the office?
The what? What situation?
The P. Diddy situation?
Yeah, P. Diddy. He's in big trouble.
I would say. I don't know what's going on. This is just absolutely crazy, all of the information that's out there on the internet. So,
Well, we'll just have to wait and see. The FBI is handling it right now.
yes,
so
they are.
watch for some indictments or arrests coming soon.
Hmm.
Do you see they trashed? They searched his homes, plural, and they trashed them. I mean,
That's what
went
they
through
did.
Just like on TV.
Yeah, that's what they did. Yeah, you trash it. Let's trash this place.
Underwear out of the drawers.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, that's the law.
apparently.
That's the law.
And they don't have to pick it up.
I wonder if he had all of his personal items that he wanted to take with him to the other country on the plane. We'll see. It sounds like this is going to be Epstein-y, if you ask me.
It sounds like R. Kelly might have some company.
It sounds like R. Kelly might be off the hook.
Really?
No, I'm just saying. I mean, this is just ridiculous. The Detroit Tigers are 4-0, and I'm interested in this. Very interested in this.
And the Red Wings, they're playoff bound.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness. So yeah, Tigers being 4-0 early, and that's all 4 road games, correct, Brandon?
Yes. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
since that's very exciting times.
Yeah. Miami players are complaining that they couldn't see. They opened the retractable roof and they couldn't see. And they've lost like 4 games
Wow,
in a row.
you'd think that
Other law news: Murdaugh, Alex Murdaugh was sentenced to 40 years yesterday for defrauding his clients. Of course, he's in jail
defrauding
for
his
killing
clients,
people.
or also murdering his family.
He'll never be out.
No, he won't ever.
What a
be
waste
out.
of money, though. I mean, all that court expense. He's never getting out of jail.
There needs to be a new law that comes into where this, we have a situation like this Murdaugh where we're not wasting any money. We just kill him. College baseball coming up. We were going to have a game tonight, but weather will not allow it. Obviously, if you look outside, Jackson College, that game has been actually they played yesterday and aren't going to play today. So our first college baseball game on JTV will be next Thursday, April 11th.
Nice. I heard you and Jennifer talking about the eclipse, which will be on April 8th, and there is one town in Michigan that will be in the path
Really?
of totality. Yes.
Really?
Yep. Can you name it?
No, but I talked to my cousin in Houston last night, or wherever he lives, and he's on that path of totality.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
Let me guess. It's got to be to the east because the path is Texas to Maine. So, Temperance, Bedford.
close. Luna Pier.
Where's
Luna
that?
Pier. It's in Monroe County.
Oh,
the
okay.
very small, the cornerest corner
The corner
of
is.
Michigan, and they're getting ready to prepare for an influx of people that are going to drive there. There's only 1,300 people.
Is there an
live there.
actual pier that people can go on and watch the eclipse from?
Yeah. And so far, hotels are booked. The Pier Inn booked. The Econo Lodge.
Econo Lodge?
Econo Lodge.
That was always a nice hotel in my
Booked.
family.
Yeah. And yeah, that's it. Those are the only 2 hotels, and they're booked. But you could just
And this is
drive
next
there.
Monday you go?
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
kinda
people
feel like-
traveling to stay overnight and watch
I feel
the
like people are
eclipse.
forcing me in to go see this eclipse thing. Hey, it's time for our pet of the week. Our pet of the week on the morning show, which is very exciting. Let's get there. Let's see who it is. Oh, it's Teddy. It's Teddy. Teddy's a 1-year-old male, very friendly, and good with other cats and full of personality. And guess what? You can take Teddy home. That's our pet of the week. Teddy, cute cat. Thanks to the Jackson County Animal Shelter for sponsoring.
Cat season is fast approaching, so get your cat.
It is cat season.
Speaking of hotel rooms, the Econo Lodge and Luna Pier also not the only ones that are trying to capitalize on an influx of tourists, but in Detroit with the NFL draft, officials are expecting 350,000 people to come to Detroit. And you can still get a hotel. Cranes
Really?
checked the hotel availability yesterday morning. The new Godfrey Hotel in Corktown, brand new,
How much?
$800 per night.
Oh, gosh.
The Comfort Inn on East Jefferson, not a prime property.
Not a great location.
$462 per night.
That's where all the Raiders fans will camp out.
The Baymont,
Right.
$497.
Babe. Wow. 497. Wow.
The
It's-
Quality Inn has one room left. It's $484.
I think it's cool that there's rooms left.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's great.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of people from Jackson that have interest in going.
They've added a lot of hotel rooms in Detroit in the last few years, and the Godfrey Hotel, brand new. Corktown, you should say Corktown. Have you been to Corktown?
Ish.
You wouldn't recognize it.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
ish.
It's time for Love Living in Jackson, being brought to you by Heather Herndon and Howard Hanna. And Heather loves living in Jackson, as do I and Andy and me, and the park. Ellisharp Park is one of the great reasons we all love living in Jackson. Sprawling and beautiful park, 562 acres with 18 hole and mini golf courses, pavilions, trails, flower gardens, disc golf, one of Jackson's most beautiful points of pride. Another reason we love living in Jackson. Thanks to Heather Herndon bringing you this weekly look at the reasons we love living in Jackson.
I'm sorry.
No, what's up?
No, I don't know if I'm going to say it now.
Go ahead.
Really? Our sponsor of the day is Willis and Jurasac. Thanks to Willis and Jurasac. Had great conversations with them over the last few weeks as get my taxes done.
yeah.
Did you get yours
Oh,
all
yeah.
done? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, wonderful. Thanks to Willis and Jurasac, longtime partner and great friend to our company and our family at JTV. Thank you to the team at Willis and Jurasac.
Yeah, we've partnered with Willis and Jurasac since day one of JTV.
Day one.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and they do a great job, and they're a great community citizen.
It's Restaurant Week next week.
Next week.
Next week. So we want to talk about that a little bit. It's April 8th to the 12th. And there's a lot of restaurants participating, and they're going to have a $15 fixed price menu for the Restaurant Week special. And you go in and get your $15 meal. It's going to be awesome. And most of these restaurants, I'm sure all of them are going to, you're going to get way more than 15
Oh,
bucks.
yeah,
worth.
they're going all out. I've talked to a few of the restaurateurs, and they are very excited because you will be getting way more than $15 worth of food.
Yeah.
The idea is they want you to discover their restaurant and come back.
There's a lot of restaurants on, and there were some you had never heard of.
Well, I was looking at the list, and there's
Mama's-
one that jumps out that I don't.
Mama's Mercantile and Eatery.
Yeah, Mama's Mercantile and Eatery.
Where's
Where's
that?
that?
I don't know. So if someone could tell me where that is, I would like to know. But great restaurants on there. There's also one I haven't heard of called Triple F Food Truck. Did you see I changed it from FFF to
Yeah.
Triple F?
Unusual name, but it might have French
Yeah.
fries.
RJ's is on there, Dirty Bird, Dollenberg Burgers, Eagle's Nest, Baby Bear Burger, Bellanote, Veritas. Burnt Honey, what's that? There's another one I haven't
Which
heard.
one?
Burnt Honey.
Burnt honey. Oh yeah, it's a food truck.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Exciting stuff.
So next week, and we'll have more details on JTV.tv and at Experience Jackson as well.
Yeah, here's what's coming up on deck in sports for you.
High school sports, it's
I-
back.
I know, and this is one of those days as a parent that you probably hope the game gets canceled. We've got some baseball going on, and we'll, weather permitting, of course, can't play in the rain. Girls soccer, Grass Lake, Hanover Horton, and Jackson all have home games. SAU on the road for softball, and then softball. Girls, we have EJ at Concord, Olivet at Michigan Center, and Napoleon at Western, and that's all coming up on deck.
Soccer is played in the rain,
Yes.
but softball and baseball are not.
Correct.
So Who's on the show today?
We've got a wonderful show lined up. We're going to get things started with the Dr. Brian Kim from Henry Ford Jackson Hospital. And Dr. Kim joins us after this break.